The infamous serial killer who claims to have killed nearly 100 women across the U.S. pleads guilty yet again. One America's Tali Letoi has mourned who the FBI has called America's most prolific serial killer.
What is your plea to the charge of murder?
Say guilty. Guilty.
Notorious serial killer Samuel Little admits to murdering 2 more victims in Ohio in the 1980s. During a hearing Friday, Little, who appeared via Skype from the California State Prison in Los Angeles, pleaded guilty to 2 counts of aggravated murder in the deaths of Mary Jo Payton and Rose Evans in 1984 and 1991. The 2 women of Cleveland were reportedly murdered and dumped on the city's east side.
His purpose in picking them up was to kill them. The his bare hands on the bare necks, that's what actually got him sexually aroused, and that's why he did this. It wasn't for any other reason.
This comes as Little is currently serving multiple life sentences. He was first sentenced to life in prison in California in 2013 for the murders of 3 women. Little pleaded guilty to a 4th murder in Texas just 5 years later. Before his latest plea, Little was also sentenced to life in prison for 2 Cincinnati slayings, including the 1981 murder of 32-year-old Anna Stewart. Little confessed to strangling her to death and putting her body in the trunk of his car, which he then left in a wooded area near Grove City. Her body was found the next day. The 79-year-old defendant, whose crime spree spanned 3 decades and multiple states, also admitted to killing a still unidentified woman, for which he was also charged with murder. The date of the Jane Doe killing is still unknown, but is believed to have happened sometime between 1980 and 1999.
He strangled them. That was the way he enjoyed his pleasure, was to strangle these girls. And he specifically looked for girls with a certain neck type that he liked. And that's why he did it. That's how twisted this guy is.
The judge sentenced Little in Cleveland to a minimum of 40 years in prison, which is to be served after the sentences he's received in Texas, California, and Cincinnati. Meantime, while authorities say they have only been able to corroborate 60 of his claimed murders, if every one of his 90 confessions is accurate, Little could be the most prolific serial killer in the history of the U.S. Tali Letoi, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.